Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. It is July 31st, 2019, just about 5:37 p.m. Eastern Time. The current price of BTC is just about 1030, not 1030, but 10,030, right? 10,030 on Binance. 10,030 is very important. If you watch my previous live stream, we talked about how BTC could be getting a rejection from 10,030 from this area of 100 MA on the 4-hour time frame. That's a 4-hour time frame. And then when we talked about the BTC was like 9680 in that range, 9680 to 9695 in that range, right? So BTC was kind of looking weak, but we got a big breakout to the upside. And then we said like no need to Fomo in case we got a big pump to the upside. Let's wait to see if BTC gonna give us another reversal pattern instead of jumping it at 10k, right? So next target if BTC pumped was 10k, right? 10,030. So we're getting a rejection exactly right now at 10,030, right? The highest we went was like 10,100 and I think like 10,114 in that range. So it is a clear resistance. So and that's what we're expecting after we said like BTC gonna be pushing to the upside, right? If like we get this move to the upside, we could be anticipating this inverse head and shoulder. That live stream was less than 12 hours, even though I was pretty confident, not confident, but I was I was strongly looking for this push to the downside than a pump to the upside, right? So we wanted to accumulate right around like 92 and down in case we got a big wick to the downside. A retest of this wick would be great, but if you take a look at the bigger picture, we perfectly hit our target anyway. The only thing we missed is like the retest of this 94 to 92 range. We were looking for another retest, but it is okay. So let's say basically gonna come back and retest anywhere between 97 to 95 and hold in that range to confirm like the big push to the upside. So we're gonna take a look at the volume, the weekly, the monthly chart. Today is very important for the BTC monthly chart. So it is July 31st. Tomorrow gonna be definitely, of course, it is gonna be August, right? August is gonna be very important. So at the same time, we talk about this this triangle we got in this range. We said like most of the time BTC gonna break out after we get a nice squeeze area. BTC most likely gonna be breaking out, and then we said like we are still looking for the move to the downside, even though like we knew BTC could be very aggressive, as we say at the end of the live stream. Yeah, it was looking bullish, guys. So but you just have to stick to your plan. Sometimes you don't get the target the way you want it. You just get the target like later on, and I'm gonna show you like how we could be getting like still like a 10.2 to 10.4 in that range before a further push to the upside, right? So that's a pattern we got last night, and we said like a BTC is ready to the volatility is ready to get back into action, but we said like hopefully this is not going to be a big move to the upside. But we anticipated this 400 EMA, not 400 EMA, the 100 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. We anticipated it to be the most probable resistance if like we push to the upside, which is roughly 10k, right? 10,030. Right now we're hovering right at 10,030 because of volatility. 1 to 2% volatility is pretty normal when BTC is going to the upside, but we just didn't hit the right target. We hit the wrong target. It is okay. It is like for plus minus 400 points. It was a 50-50, so it is a give, it was a 50-50, okay? 400 points to the downside or 400 points to the upside. BTC decided to take the plus instead of the minus. It is okay. So but you take a look at the bigger picture, guys. So if you take a look at the bigger picture, that's exactly what we anticipated it. That's what we anticipated exactly back in like June, right? We said that BTC gonna give us this corrective structure even before we started it, guys. So we said like we're gonna get this move to the downside, and then we're going to get another nice reversal pattern, and then we're going to get another 3 to the downside, a double bottom, a push to the upside. So this and then we said like this correction, it was 90% completed, so we missed this like almost 5 to 10% move. We are looking for to complete this correction. It is not end of the world. Target is nothing but 16K. If you take a look at the bigger picture, we're not anywhere like near our ultimate target. So we can miss this 94 to 92 and then hit like 16K. We're still gonna be okay. But the bad thing is like we might miss like 92 and then hit 92 again and hit like targets below 92. It's not gonna be good at all, like for the long-term perspective. So if you take a look at the bigger picture, you're still okay. I'm still okay. We haven't lost any money unless like you didn't put your proper stop losses, and then you did not go out all right. Like I said, I still got like some BTC right around this area, like tenfold, not tenfold, like from 94. Those BTC we sold at tenfold, so I still got like bought back 91, 92, so right around like a 95, 96. I still got some of that. So basically we were looking for 400 points drop. We didn't get it. A push to the upside. It is not end of the world, guys. So let's see how we're looking on the monthly, because it is very important to pay attention right now, since like we got a momentum shift right around the 31st. It is quite amazing how the market can shift momentum like in 1 hour. So and we're not looking for we weren't looking for like a let's see, we weren't looking for like a 95, 65, 72 in that range BTC. So you guys been paying clear attention. We said like the lowest we've been anticipating is a 100 EMA on the daily, or 100 MA on the daily to support the price, right? So we take a look at the weekly, and then the RSI, it is incredible. We're going to talk about it. So the weekly, we're starting the weekly pretty much very good, guys. And then we said like according to the weekly RSI, if you go back on Bitstamp, you take a look at the weekly RSI, we attempted to replicate the weekly RSI we got like back in 2016, right? The first pump to the upside from I think like January to August 2016. So let's take a look at it. So when you take a look at the weekly RSI, that's what we're trying to replicate in this area. All right, that's what we're trying to replicate. So, and we said like we got a 3 weeks of pumping, right? So we if that's the case, we gotta get our target as soon as possible. Otherwise we just gonna take it to the upside for the next couple of weeks. So this move to the upside in this area, we said like that's what we're looking for, this area, because we almost completed this move already in green. This move we already completed it, so we're looking for BTC to give us a nice U-turn in this area, okay, in this area. So we got this push to the downside last week. This move lasted like 3 weeks, right? The current one could last like more than 3 weeks, but we just being conservative, right? So that's exactly what we got in this area, if you've been watching clearly, right? So we said like BTC could get this U-turn, but we just wanted like BTC to drop, hit our target of 92, and then push to the upside. But let's see if BTC is going to be able to push to the upside for the next 3 weeks. If that's the case, we're going to be extremely bullish, and all of us we're gonna forget about like that 92 to 94 range. But let's just wait and see for the at least for the short term, after the new daily candle starts, how BTC is going to be able to handle August 1st, right? With a lot of volatility, okay, with a lot of volatility. So monthly is still like facing to the downside. In order like for the monthly stochastic to get a reversal, BTC has to like go back above like 10.7 monthly RSI to you know, stay like a linear. BTC has to go above like a 10.8 before like the next couple of hours, right, before the daily candle closes, right? So which is like nearly impossible, right, for BTC to push above. It is very possible for BTC to push like above let's see 10.8, but I'm not gonna count on it right now within like the next 2 hours. I'm not gonna count on it, right? So but it is okay, like we're looking great on the monthly chart. We just wanted BTC to close as low as possible, so like the first day of the week, the first day of the month, we're just gonna be looking very strong and pushing to the upside, but BTC decided to give it to us the last day of the month, so it is great. So basically the way we ended June is the opposite of you know, what the way we ending July right now. June, we ended up June with a bearish a big sell-off. July, we end in July with a big pump, so we gotta keep that in mind, guys. So these last days they can alternate every now and then, so we gotta pay clear attention to August, right? August could be very, very volatile. It is going to be very, very volatile. So let's take a look at the volume. The volume is incredible. Yesterday, volume the first 5 hours was nothing but was nothing but 7,000. So I think right now we got above right at 1.88. So it is incredible how we hit our the target. So it is incredible, guys. So it is very, very incredible how this volume is increasing every single month, guys. Every single month, right? This is incredible, guys. This is incredible. This is incredible. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily basically is telling us if like we're going to be pushing to the upside, we're going to get a we're going to need a lot more volume than just what we just got. Okay, we're going to need a whole lot more volume. Let's say roughly around like 60 to 80,000 trading volume. I know it is a big gap, but since like today we only got like 37,000 trading volume, so it is not a lot. Okay, 30,000, you know, you can get 20,000 trading volume just in 4 hours. So if you get like 37,000 trading volume in a 22 hours trading, it is not a lot, even though like we pushed to the upside only 400 points. So BTC is more, you know, BTC is capable of, you know, pushing to the upside like much more than this, right? 400 points is not a 400 to 500 points is not a lot for BTC to be gaining like 400 points either side, right, or losing 400 points. So keep that in mind. The volume is not on a daily is not incredible. So in order to keep up the momentum, we're gonna need like 40,000, 50,000 slowly to the upside, right? And then all of a sudden get that 110,000 to 120,000 trading volume, just like this area. We got like 160,000 the top, right? We got 160,000. So a 50% of this move, like on the 26th of June, the 160,000 trading volume, if like we can only get like 80,000 trading volume at the bottom, it'll be incredible. Okay, it will be incredible. Just like this area, we got 80,000 trading volume on the 17th, right, June 17th. So I told you guys, volume is very, very, very important. It is very important. It is very important. So we're looking good. The 50 EMA, it is now acting as a resistance. We need to close above the 50 EMA if you want to remain bullish. You want to watch closely this 50 EMA, right? We got multiple rejection previously. So if you can see right around this area of July 25th, okay, we didn't Fomo. Right around this area of July 27th, we didn't Fomo. Okay, we took profit, and then come back and buy 91, 92, and then sold at 95 to 97 in that range, and then looking for another drop before taking it to the upside. But BTC just decided, hey, I'm gonna leave you guys alone, and I'm gonna, you know, do my own business, right? So it's not end of the world. It is not the end of the world. So you're gonna miss these 400 point pumps sometime. You know, the market doesn't have any destination. It is just gonna be running wild, so you don't want to chase it. Okay, it's kind of like you go to the jungle and then you're chasing chasing the lion, guys. So they're just gonna be running wild. So they don't have any destination. The market doesn't have any destination. Just because you miss like your target doesn't mean like BTC is not gonna get it. All right, so you miss your target, you miss a percentage gain, right? So all you need is like another setup to get the percentage gains again. All right, you're not missing prices. All right, you're missing percentage gain, you're missing opportunities, but you're not losing money. Because you gotta think about it, if you don't have any money to play with, you're not gonna get any opportunities at all. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. And we've been pretty much very profitable in this range. Like have not lost any money, at least unless you didn't put a proper stop losses. You know, we haven't lost any money in this range. We always sell the top, buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the bottom. Okay, sell the top, buy the bottom. So you don't want to buy the bottom right now and be selling the top. Okay, you don't want to buy the bottom and selling the, I mean, you don't want to buy the top selling the bottom. You want to do the opposite, right? So let's go back to the lower time frame, and then I'm going to take a look at the chart room. Yeah, the most important thing in the market, guys, is your capital. We're going to be in this we're going to be doing this thing like for the hopefully not for the next 30 years, but we're going to be doing it for a while. Okay, we're going to be doing it for a while. If you get, you know, 0.1 BTC or 100 BTC, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you lose it all, you're not gonna play. Okay, if you lose it all, you're not gonna play. Right? You're not gonna play. So that's a correction we've been looking for. We said like BTC give us this 5-way structure. And I told you this one is gonna be a tough one, guys. BTC give us this 5-way structure, and then we didn't miss any move within this range. We jump in at a 95 in this range. We got out at a 10.7 to a 10.8 in this range. We jumped back at 10.1. We got out at 11, guys. Come on, and then we got in this range at 94 exactly, guys, and got out like a 10.1 again, right? Came back in this area, right? I mean, this area actually, BTC came back like let's see, it is a nice story, guys. BTC came back down to this area, and then we were looking for what, 94 to 92, but BTC pumped to the upside like right around like a 10.1, and then we said, I don't take it. Okay, don't take it. And then we didn't take it. BTC came right back and hit our target, 94, right? 94, guys, 94 to 92 hit our target, and then we pushed to the upside. We took profit, and then what we were looking for, a BTC to come back down and retest like a 92 and down. It retested our target, guys. We didn't miss it. Okay, all we did, all right, okay, it didn't give us enough time to think, right? So it just hit our target of 92 and down, and then we say, okay, that was too quick. What we need, let's give it a chance to come back down. Okay, so look, because like most of us bought in this area, right? 92 to 87, right? We say like let's give ourselves a better opportunity and start laddering down from 94, right? Okay, so it hit 92 in this range, and then we said like, okay, that was too quick, man, that was too quick. So let's just get this flat correction. This seems like a flat correction, and it is a flat correction. After a drop, it is a flat correction. If you see it, you have to take it. It's been working all the time, so you just don't want to ignore it. So we get this 50% drop in this area, and then we say like, okay, it is looking weak right now, a flat correction, 50% drop, let's just wait. And then, you know, we got this pump, guys. Yesterday I was like, man, it is looking juicy, but you know, you just have to stay with your own plan, guys. You cannot just chase the market, guys. You cannot just chase the market. Okay, opportunities gonna be around forever. Okay, but you don't have an unlimited supply of money. You only got, you know, a defined amount of time, and you got a defined amount of money to be playing with. Okay, even though you can do 100x leverage, you still like need to work hard to get those to earn those money in order to leverage those money, right? So keep that in mind. So that's about it, man. So BTC is looking great, but we just have to wait for the first couple of hours of the new daily candle, We got a nice tweezer in this range, right? It is a tweezer bottom, it is bullish, right? But on the lower time frame, we got a tweezer top, right? So let's go on the lower time frame. I think that's 15 minutes, right? Which could be very which could be something like it could be invalidate if like the bigger time frame looks better. So it seems like this move we got a nice pullback at 382 from the previous wave. If you count this wave from this area to that area, let's see, it is almost 382 to 50% pullback. That's very bullish, right? If 382 to 50% pullback, it is bullish. But the moving averages are, you know, they're not anywhere around like a price action. I would love to see BTC do this and come back and retest this area first, right, before a further push to the upside. Our side, it is giving us a sort of weakness on the lower time frame, but we don't have any divergence yet. Okay, we don't have any divergence, so it is looking pretty strong, guys. It is looking pretty strong. It is looking pretty strong. So just because we are looking for you know, a buy entry doesn't mean like we're gonna ignore the bullishness and then the strength of BTC. So even like yesterday, I saw like some sign of strength, but since like we've been pretty much on target, we still have to wait till like our, you know, strategy is invalidated before we jump in for a new strategy, right? But we got some sign of strength yesterday, and I was looking at it, but I was like, man, let's hope not big volume not gonna be coming in like a 60,000, 80,000 trading volume. But right now the 50 EMA on the 15 minutes, it is like 99.50, and then the 100 EMA, it is right around like 98, right? The 100 EMA on the 15 minutes, right? 98, which is the previous resistance, right? Previous resistance. So which is also a 0.786 pullback, 0.786 pullback. So let's see how BTC gonna handle 98 to 97 first before a further push to the upside, right? Further push to the upside. Further push to the upside. We could anticipate this double top in this area. We got a three-way move to the upside, a low push again around like a 10-1, a drop to the downside, a double bottom, either a fake out to the upside or another retest of this area. So this way we can get our, you know, a nice ABC correction to the downside, or a flat correction, a double top, a retest the bottom. All right. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame before we move on to Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and all of them. All right, and all of them. So we got a nice crossover also. This crossover is pretty clean, but BTC has to stay above this 50 EMA, right? It has to stay above the 50 EMA on the hourly time frame. It has to stay above it. Okay, it has to stay above it. The 50 EMA is it is the blue line, and then the 100 EMA, it is the orange line. Okay, so when you take a look at the hourly, it is not looking it is not really looking great, like when you take a look at the hourly. But we don't want to base our judgment based on the hourly, because yesterday we based our judgment based on the hourly, but you know, the hourly was looking bearish, slightly bearish. But the 4 hour, you know, it had like less strength, but at the same time the volume wasn't there. So you just have to go with what you got. You cannot like go with something you don't have right now. But the hourly is not looking great. We're exactly at this area of resistance, right? We weren't able to close above this area of let's see. So BTC was fighting hard to close like above the previous close, previous open. This area was 90 was 10,049. So I think we closed right around 10,050, right? So it was struggling hard to close like above 10,050. So it is okay. So this area going to be very crucial right now. How we're going to be able to close again above 10,050. This the next couple of hours, right? The next couple of hours. So closing above 10,050 going to be very crucial. So the number you want to watch out for right now, you want to keep an eye on. The price you want to keep an eye on is 10,050, at least for the short term. Keep an eye on 10,050. So BTC finding like a tough time to close above it, right? Find a tough time to close above it. That's a good sign, at least for the short term. What's up, K4 Liberty? Hey, what's up, Aldo? Hey man, I haven't watched your video about that video you sent me. I'm gonna take a chance to watch it today. Hopefully volatility gonna decrease. I'm gonna take a look at the chat room. Hey, what's up, homie? Hey, what's up, Daniel RB? Everybody's in the house. Iceman, California. Edwin. What's up, Charles? 50-50 up or down, pick a side. Charles, I'm pretty sure you're not happy right now because I'm pretty sure you've been calling for like a 5K BTC. We told you BTC is extremely strong. You take a look at the bigger picture, guys. We need to stay focused also. I said it on the yesterday live stream, right around like before the BTC breakout, like midnight. My last live stream. If you haven't watched it, make sure to go and watch it, okay? Even though we pretty much like been looking for 92 to 94 and 92 and down, as I told you guys, the 4 hour 100 EMA, it is a key player, right, within this area. It is a key player, right? Okay, the 4 hour 100 EMA. And if you can see, if I zoom in right now, you can clearly see we're getting a rejection. If you don't know what's going on and then you're not using your moving averages, you're gonna be like, okay, it is still bullish, we got this move. But we've been in this situation before, like 4 consecutive times we've been in this situation, and then we pretty much been very successful, not buying at 11K, not buying at 10.1, not buying at some like 13, not buying at 12. All those, you know, moves, we pretty much handle it well because we anticipated it. All right, we didn't give like enough respect to the 100 EMA. I didn't give it like enough respect. It is something we just have to learn to give like respect to these areas and not to be overconfident, like we said it in the live stream. We don't want to be overconfident. Let's just, you know, give it a chance. All right. So, but at the same time, you want to give price action a chance, but you have to be very defensive, right? Being defensive means like you want to save your capital. All right. I don't want to go all in, right? Like I said, don't go all in, even though you always ladder. It is not a financial advice. You can do, you know, whatever, you know, you feel it is best for you. But you know, I think like what's best, whatever you're doing has to like help you like increase your wealth, not losing your wealth. Okay, 0.1 BTC, 0.001 BTC, it doesn't matter. It is all money, right? Money is money, whether you're playing with 100 BTC or whether you're playing like a, you know, 1/10 of a BTC or 100th of a BTC, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you gotta keep that in mind, guys. We just did not give like enough respect to this 100 EMA on the 4 hour, but we knew, you know, it can be a key role within this range. Okay, it can play a key role within this range of 10,000 range, right? So, and it is doing it right now. It is doing its job. Its job was to reject the price. Okay, the 50 EMA was pretty much very weak. We retested this 50 EMA in this range, so it is weak right now. This area, like we talked about last time, we said like BTC retested this area of 11, right? 11.1. You remember when we got out at 11.1? We didn't even wait for the 100 EMA in this area. We said like, get out. Okay, it is time to get out. Okay, and we did well at selling like I think like 10.8 to I think 10.6 to 10.8, and then we didn't even wait for those 300 points because we said like the drop could be very nasty. So let's just get out and short this thing, right? And we did well, guys. We did well. Okay, we did well at the 50 EMA, just about 10,001. So we didn't take it. We just wait for this 94 to 92. We got it, guys. We got every single target within this move. Okay, so every single target within this move. So, and you know, we said like this move is 90% completed. If you just joined the live stream, we said like, you know, our target, we completed this entire move, guys. We anticipated this entire move 30 days ago. 30 days ago, guys, on like a June 26th, a double bottom, okay, a push to the upside. We got this double bottom, okay, but we just was being greedy, and then not looking for the started to anticipate the lower time frame instead of anticipating the bigger picture, okay. And then it is nothing but what we got in this area, guys. So if you really take a look at the bigger picture, that's our standard, guys. You remember, this is our standard: a double bottom, a push to the upside. You're not gonna have any time to do like Elliott wave right now if BTC is bullish, okay. It is bullish. Forget about Elliott wave. Use your moving averages, your volume, and look for, you know, probable you know, resistance to take profit and wait for a small pullback, okay. But that's our standard in this area, like we talked about last time. Hey, what's up, Louis? Hey, Sen, I got in at 91.40 on the lowest week and got out at 10.60. Thanks for the TA. I'm glad you did so, guys. So most of you guys, like I told you, 97. If you want to take it, take it. But honestly, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just telling you what I do. So I'm not gonna tell you to take it and lose your money. So, but I'm protecting my money. I'm gonna tell you, you can protect your money, but if you feel the urgency to get in at 97, 96, do so, right? But I'm telling you basically what I'm doing. I'm not gonna tell you like the opposite of what I'm doing to test my strategy. I'm not gonna do that, right? So you just have to keep in mind about the moral hazard. It is very important. Like most people are gonna tell you do this, but they do the opposite, okay? All right, so keep that in mind. So hey, what's up, Hank? What's up, Creep Matko? Better time for a live stream. I just came back from out of town, man. I had to like drive two and a half hours back and forth. So I just jump in right now. I just came back like less than 2 hours ago, and then I was pretty much tired. You guys knew we were doing live stream last night around like a midnight, and then I had to sleep 3 hours, get up, drive 3 hours, and come back and forth. So it is almost like 5 hours of driving, coming back, and then have to do a live stream. So it wasn't planned, guys. It wasn't planned. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Jude? You have shorted BTC from 99.30. It can be touched again. We are going up, but like I said, man, if BTC goes to 10K, definitely I'm gonna get rid of my BTC, like, and look for a lower number, right? So it is just, you know, the way the market works. Nothing gonna move up forever, especially after an area of resistance. But BTC sometimes doesn't respect resistances, like just like the 6K resistance when BTC was 4K. Like I was telling you, 4K, right? 4,800. I told you that BTC gonna break 6K, guys. If you've been watching like back in March, I said like exactly, you know, 6K, 7K, it is not going to be a resistance because BTC is on a mission and then it has to complete it. We got to go to 10K. As soon as we got to 10K, we said like we're going to 14K, and 14K was our easiest target, okay? You know how it is hard right now to get like a 400 points drop, but we got like we got a target, like a 6,000 point target, but we're just missing 400 points. Come on. So sometimes it is just the way it is, guys. You cannot and we haven't missed our target. It is just like we missed an opportunity. You got to keep that in mind, guys. It is two different things, right? It is at 96, 97. We're waiting for a 400 point drop, 400 points drop in this range, but it gives us a 400 points to the upside. It can give us a 1,000 point drop right now and hit our target. So it is not like you miss your target, you miss an opportunity. It is two different things, okay? It is two different things, all right? You didn't lose any money, okay, unless you long BTC. I mean, shorted BTC. Thanks a lot, LB Germany, LTC. Hey, what's up, H2 Water Sport fan? Sweet. Okay, let's move on. BTC, we hanging tight at 10:30. Not 10:30, but 10:030, right? 10:030. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, USDT. Ethereum, same scenario, but it could Ethereum, we're looking for a drop, but it seems like there's the 100, and then we're about to get a bullish crossover, but I'm still looking for this drop from Ethereum. Okay, for, like to 180 to 190 in this range. Okay, we got this 3-wave move in this range, so we're looking for this move to the downside right now. All right, so like we said, Ethereum, just like this. Okay, we got this move from this area, right? We got this W in this area, so we could be anticipating this move right here. We could be anticipating this X to the downside, like a 180 to 190. Could even give us a wick to like a 170, but I wouldn't be waiting for. So just because you don't get the target right now doesn't mean you're not gonna get it. Because if you're a day trader, you're looking for your target the same day. It is different when you when you like a swing trading, and then you going in and out like every 3 to 5 days, 7 days, doesn't matter to you. Time frame really doesn't matter. You're just looking for your target. This target might not come today, but it might come like next week, okay, or like the week after. Or Ethereum can go up to this area, right, give us a nice fake out, big wick, and then a drop to the downside before continuing its uptrend. So you just have to be careful, man. We got these type of scenarios from Ethereum like multiple times, so just keep that in mind. So just because we're not right around like what if like we get a bullish crossover, Ethereum is clean and ready to go, we just have to take it, right? But right now it is also is 57. You know, a bullish crossover on a 4-hour time frame about to take a place, but you're getting a resistance, right? And the price of Ethereum depend only on BTC, right? It depends on BTC. Okay, they both getting rejected at the 4-hour 100 EMA at the same time, so keep that in mind. So a drop from BTC gonna affect a drop from Ethereum. A push to the upside from BTC gonna affect Ethereum. So moving averages, you know, same situation, except like the 50 EMA from BTC is a little further to the downside, right? But correction is nearly similar. Okay, it is nearly similar. Same wick in this area, right? So this wick to the downside, that's a wick of this week of you know, 9160. Ethereum this week came down to 198, right? 198, I think, yeah, relatively to 200, right? Close to 200. So, but let's see. Ethereum is it looks like more a flat look. Ethereum looks more like a flat correction than BTC, right? But let's just wait, and then we could get this drop to the downside, right? We could get this drop to the downside from Ethereum, because it is nothing but the only thing I see right now, it is 3-way. Okay, this ABC, that's what I'm saying. But let's just wait. A, B, and C. Okay, and then we got another ABC in this area. A, B, and C. Let's see if we're gonna get it. We got this setup from Ethereum when Ethereum on the 20th, guys. So I think on the not the 20th, but the 24th, right? That's the setup we got from Ethereum. So you can go back and watch that video. So we're looking for Ethereum to drop to the downside. But let's just wait and see how it is gonna play out, right? Because I'm just accumulating Ethereum for Ethereum and Litecoin for the short term. Not really worried about like a strong move or not leveraging or anything. So let's move on to Litecoin first. Litecoin USD, because most of you guys you know, look at the USD pairing. It means like you got rid of your you got rid of your BTC, right? So Litecoin, we are looking for a further drop, but Litecoin give us this nice push to the upside. It doesn't change anything about the structure. Okay, we still get this push, and then a further sell-off, right? A further drop to the downside in this range. So if like we don't get this drop, we just have to take a look at it another way and find out if like Litecoin could be let's take a look at this way. Okay, we got this this could be a double bottom, and this could be a double bottom from Litecoin. This move alone could be the double bottom from Litecoin after a let's see what type of pullback we got. 50% pullback. This could be the double bottom, a further push to the upside. But if Litecoin remain bullish, it is going to mean a lot for BTC. It is going to mean a lot for BTC. But let's see if this is a confirmed double bottom. But this push to the downside, it is more likely, especially after Litecoin is overextended in this area. Okay, a retest of this entire move is more probable than a continuation pattern. But I wouldn't like bet for right now until like it cools down, or like we get like a further confirmation. But let's see if the next couple of hours, if Litecoin going to be next couple of hours or days, if Litecoin going to be giving us a reversal pattern to retest this 78 to 80. If not, we just take it to the upside and call it a the end of the correction, and then move to the upside, right? Because we got a clean 5-wave structure in this area. Okay, we got a clean 5-wave structure in this area. So keep that in mind. We got a clean 5-wave structure. You can count depending on what time frame you're using. You can get a clean 5-wave, but depending what time frame you're using, also you can just count 3. Okay, 3. You got this 3-wave we got in this area. So that's the third wave we were looking for in this area, but we didn't get it, right? So we say it is okay. It is still dropping. Okay, it is still dropping. Could count that as 1, but in this area we could be getting this ABC correction, 3-wave in this correction. Sometimes I just say 3, right? So third wave in this area before a drop to the downside. So it doesn't change anything about the structure. It is still going to be a 3-wave push to the upside, another 3 to the downside in this area. So market doesn't move like on a straight line. Okay, they don't move on a straight line. So they don't move on a straight line. You always gotta find a correction for the next move. You always gotta find a correction. So let's move on to Ripple XRP and then a BTC. The XRP move is playing out so far okay, right? We said like we're looking for this 3-wave move to the downside from XRP. We are this blue line. So we already got one move. So we say we got this 3-wave move to the upside from XRP. So we're looking for a drop from XRP from like since like a 3400. We got a nice support from this area of 100 EMA, and unlike BTC, so BTC and XRP, they're moving like in opposite direction. So you can see like XRP getting a support from this orange line, which is 100 EMA. On the 4-hour, BTC getting a rejection from its 100 EMA. So let's see if XRP is going to be able to complete a 3-wave move to the downside like this, like we anticipated, right, in this range, because we got a clean 3-wave in this area, right? Like we said, we could push a little further, right? And XRP did that exactly. So we got to get the correction. So the correction we could be looking for as low as coming back down to like a 3,000, below 3,000 level, or 3,000, right, in this area, which is roughly 0.76. But it is not going to be good for those of us like looking for cheaper BTC. XRP dropping down to 3,000 level means like BTC gonna push to the upside. But since like XRP got a support from 100 EMA, right, on the 4-hour, we could see like a low push to the upside, and then BTC gonna be dropping like this, right? So XRP could give us this move like to again like a 32, 33 before a move to the downside like this, right? A 1.618 to a 1-to-1 extension of the A wave. Okay, so let's do this. That's this. So in this range of 3,000 to 2,900. Right, let's see if like it is gonna be able to play out. But the R side is facing to the downside, so I wouldn't even be waiting for all those moves. just accumulate like I do. I just accumulate every time XRP is selling off. Just, you know, start accumulating, okay, slowly until like we get like down to like a 2900. You start accumulating heavily, right? So let's move on to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was leading the way last week, because we don't talk about Bitcoin Cash much. We just respect like a BTC, but Bitcoin Cash was leading the way. So we're looking for this. We got this 3 wave to the upside, but it seemed like this is not the initial 3 wave we could be looking for from Bitcoin Cash. So even though we got the first move, this could be like the, you know, the A wave of the B wave. All right, the first wave, the A wave of the B wave in this range, right? So that this could be the B in this range, and then we could be looking for this move, okay? Because when you draw it, you don't draw it based on time, you just draw it like to illustrate, but it is still like a 3 wave in this area. Until it is invalidated, we just have to stay within this area, okay? You got 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So let's see if like we're gonna get the C wave in this area before further move to the upside, right? Before further move to the upside. So this is a correction in this area. It is a correction in this area, and then we got this move to the downside, and then this is also a correction. You can count a correction in this area. So you got this correction, just about this ABC correction. So let's see if Bitcoin Cash can you know, give us a small correction to the downside, all right, and hit our target of a 280 in this range, right? 280 to 250 in that range, right? So give or take, it's not going to be a like a perfect number. We're just going to have to reassess it as not the RSI giving us like a buy signal, a divergence or something like that, right? Keep that in mind. I mean, LTC has been leading the market, so it could be leading the market. If we continue to push the upside, we just gotta have to remain bullish. It is nothing wrong to remain bullish, guys. We've never been bearish. We call it like a correction. Most people have been calling it like a bear market, but you know, we've been calling it a correction. Okay, when you take a look at BTC, we said like that entire move BTC been making like the last 30 days. It is nothing but a correction. Okay, it is nothing but a correction until like we break 88, right? Until we break 88 and break below the 100 MA or 100 EMA, we're gonna call it like a bear market. So keep that in mind. So we said like it is different. Okay, I tried to explain to you guys many times. Even when BTC was at 13K, we said like we're gonna get this drop as low as 88. If like we break 88, all right, we're gonna call it a bear market. But we did not break 88. And then we're about to get the golden cross already. It is probably already like we already probably got the golden cross. We're gonna take a look at it, and then we said we're gonna get this double bottom. We got this double bottom. All we've been looking for is like to get some more orders filled, right? That's what we've been looking for. So it has been a kind of like a personal sentiment, you know, with the market a little bit. But it is okay, all right? It is okay. It is not the end of the world. The bigger picture, we nailed it, okay? We like 95%, right? We nailed this move. This entire move, guys. Entire move, all right? Every single move within this pattern, we killed it, okay? Either we killed it on time, or the price came back later to our target and then hit our target and reversed, okay? So you got to keep that in mind, guys. We have not missed any targets yet, okay? If like we push to the upside and continue like 11, 12, 13, then we say, oops, we missed our target. So we have to change our judgment toward the market. It is not going to hit our target, all right? But we got the perfect double bottom we've been looking for, all right? Not perfect, but if you pay clear attention, guys, we said, you know, we 90%, it is like this move is 90% completed. So we're not going to pay attention. We said like also pay attention to these wicks, right? Pay attention to these wicks, right? And then look at it, guys. It came and retest this wick, but we were looking for BTC to retest this one, but this one retested the one to the left. So but we got it, guys. We got it. So let's wait and see, guys. We weren't able to close above 1050. It was a great sign on the hourly time frame. We weren't able to close above 1050. All right, 1050. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like, join the Telegram group. You know, if you need help, you got people like helping you out there. And then if I'm not around, you got great people out there too. It is decentralized Telegram group, so you don't get kicked out for saying like you don't like XRP. So keep that in mind. So even though I like XRP, you don't get kicked out for saying you don't like XRP. Such things, right? So keep that in mind. It is very important. Right now we weren't able to close above 10,050 like we talked about it during the live stream. So it is giving us a slight sell-off on the hourly. So let's see how BTC gonna be able to handle this small pressure. Okay, small pressure. A good sign of reversal if you want to be bullish. Look for the 45 minutes or the let's see, the 45 minutes to be oversold, and then you can take a small long position. Definitely, if the 45 minutes is oversold, it is our golden opportunity. Definitely, we can look for a slight reversal from BTC as not the 45 minutes is oversold. Okay, as not the 45 minutes oversold. But right now the 45 minutes is it is not looking good, so it is our golden opportunity. So we missed this one, guys. This one came too quick, guys. It was so quick. It was so quick. But we said it, like whenever you buy from 45 minutes, just take it to like at least 70. But we did not follow that structure, that rule. Even though we got this clean double bottom, we were still looking for a triple bottom. But it is okay. It is okay. It is okay. But let's see if this 45 minute going to be weak and come back down and retest our target. Okay. So like we cannot say like we're not going down, because we got a rejection from this 4 hour 100 EMA, right? But you cannot say like we're not going down, right? Because we got a clean rejection. You have to respect this. Like we ignored it the first time, we cannot ignore it again. Right? It is bullish, doesn't mean it's not going to go down, right? We just have to wait for this the next 90 minutes for this candle to close. It is going to be a lot of volatility. The current 4 hour excuse me, the current 4 hour has a very low volume, right? So it is roughly, I can see it is roughly less than 2,000, right? 1.972, right? The volume, it is very low. This bullish candle, we got 13,000, right? 13,000, 14,000 trading volume. It is not a lot. Okay, it is not a lot. Okay, it is okay. It is bigger than this one, which was on the 26th, right? July 26th, we got 10,000, and then look at what happened afterward. Bang. This one we got 13,000, right? Look at what happened. We're getting rejection. This one we got it from the 50 MA, on the 26th, right? You gotta pay clear attention, guys. That's why it is not good to FOMO, right? This one we did not FOMO, guys. This one we did not FOMO at all, right? It was looking so juicy, man. Was it? No, that was. I think this one was looking juicy. The 25th, and then the 26th we didn't take it, because the 26th we got out at 10.1. And then we were looking for like, I think 94 to 92. It came exactly at 96, didn't hit our target and reversed, right? We said like we're not gonna, don't mess with it. Okay, it went up to like a 10.168 if I remember well. I think this day was like 10.168, 10.188, right? So we say don't take it. Okay, don't take it. It is almost, don't take it, right? Don't take it. So and then I woke up like because we had a 4 hour live stream this day, right? This night we had a 4 hour live stream watching the price, right? Dropping, and then as soon as I went to bed, bang, I woke up, I saw like 94.44. I was like, am I dreaming? Hit our target. So, and then now we got this move. All right, it is okay, guys. It is okay. It is okay. I'm not worried at all. All right, it is not time to FOMO at 4 hour 100 EMA. It is not time to FOMO. Okay, it took us forever to break this 50 EMA. I don't think it is going to be so quick to break the 100 EMA on the 4 hour. A retest we're not going to break this 50 MA needle like so quickly, which is roughly like a 97, 98, which could be a nice entry point. Do your own research, which could be a nice entry point if you're looking for a long position, right? Or you're looking for a re-entry. But let's get the rejection. Let's see how the 45 minutes is going to be looking within the next few hours. It is not looking strong. Nothing is looking strong right now. Okay, nothing is looking strong. Nothing is looking strong right now. So nothing is, unless you're buying for the long term, you're looking for like a 100,000, 300,000 BTC. These numbers, you know, they don't, I mean, they're meaningless, right? They're meaningless. They're pretty cheap, guys. Hey, what's up, Greg? What's up? How's it going, man? I mean, most of our targets, we didn't even like use Elliott waves. We just like understand the market structure, understanding like you know, when we got our 3-wave, when we got our 5 waves, when we got our pullbacks, and then but because of these day traders, you know, you have to sometimes go deep into the lower time frame. And if you want to mess with the lower time frame, you're definitely gonna use your Elliott waves. But if you just focus on the bigger time frame, you're gonna, you know, most of the time ignore it. But it doesn't mean like you're not using it in your head. It's just like you anticipate the move and then you move on. You don't spend too much time like accounting. Okay, all you count is correction, up and down, sideways correction, moving average, volume, bang, you got your target, guys. It is nothing you're trying to keep it simple, because you know, most of you guys don't have time to spend too much time on the computer doing TA. So you just be looking at what you need, and then if you got it, you place your order, wait for it, and then you go to work, right? And then accumulate your BTC. So now we're moving below 10,000. It is not a sign like we're going to be reversing very quickly. So don't count on like a sell-off, right? Even though we said like we're looking weak on the 45, this the last few 45 candles, not few 45 candles, but the last few 45 minutes candle, they looking weak, right? It doesn't mean like we're gonna sell off. We could just get this fake out again, and you know, look nasty, and then come back down to this area of oversold, right? Oversold. Oh, nothing. I'm never into leverage, so that's the only reason. But I'm looking into it. Hey, what's up, J-Mart in the house? We talked about Bitcoin Cash. You talked about XRP. I know, Sweet, you don't like XRP. It is okay, man. You're not gonna get kicked out because you don't like XRP. You know, some people don't like BTC. All right, it is okay. You know, it is decentralized. We're supposed to decentralize the way we look at the market. Also, just because you don't like one thing doesn't mean like I have to like it. Your goal is to make money. Remember, all right? Your goal is to be profitable, right? Be profitable, right? Even though you support a project, doesn't mean like you're shorting that project. You don't like that project, okay? Like if I short XRP, go and short XRP, it doesn't mean like I don't like it. It just means like I want to accumulate more, right? So you got to keep that in mind also. Most of you guys already understand that. But let's take a look at NEO, because you know NEO, we hit our target, and we're still looking for NEO to drop around like 100,000 to 106,000 BTC, right? Not BTC, but you know, so NEO, we're still looking for a drop to the downside. We're looking for NEO to let's look at the 4-hour. NEO is one of the target we nailed right around like 100,000. So we're looking for this drop, this C wave from NEO. It is nothing. We're calling it like a WXY. It is nothing but a C wave. We're looking for this to the downside. Okay, it is lagging behind, but it is okay. It is lagging behind to give us this drop. Okay, which is roughly around like 100,000 to 106,000, right? So 100,000 to 106,000. So because we also got a support right on like a 111, 112. So NEO doesn't want to drop at all, but it is okay. But I'm looking for roughly 100,000 to 106,000. Okay, 100,000, 106,000. Let's take a look at NEO USD, because most of the time I don't talk about NEO USD. So NEO USD, it is kind of very weird, like not weird, but we're looking for a NEO to make this move, like this move to the upside, right? But if NEO gonna be making this move to the upside, right, it means like either BTC gonna be going up very strongly, because we anticipating NEO to drop versus BTC, but we anticipated NEO dollar value to go up. So it means a lot. Okay, it means a lot, even though like we're not talking about BTC. But when you're doing tier on alt versus BTC and alt versus a dollar, it is gonna help you like to understand BTC, you know, how BTC gonna be moving also, right? Or you can like be very flexible with your call with BTC. Because if like we anticipated NEO to push to the upside on dollar value, but we anticipated NEO to drop in BTC value, it means like BTC has to be very strong, okay, in order for NEO dollar value to be going up, right? So we gotta keep that in mind, at least for the short term, right? Even though we're looking for this, three-wave correction from NEO, this move, that move, and this move, right? So it means like BTC gonna be very strong. Okay, it doesn't mean like BTC is not gonna drop like you know, very quickly, but it means like BTC gonna be very strong. Okay, because NEO is not as strong versus BTC, and if NEO has to be strong in the dollar value, BTC has to be very strong. So I hope it makes sense, but it is a 3D you know, connection. You have to just keep it in mind, right? You just have to keep it in mind. So because if you really take a look at it, NEO, we got this three-wave. We got your correction in this area, right? And then this is a correction itself, right? It is a correction. It could push a lot further to the downside, roughly around like a 10.4 to 10.2 in this range. So you can complete your ABC correction within this range, because I don't think this ABC correction is completed. Okay, you could complete this A, B, and C correction, and then we're gonna get this move, all right, to the upside, roughly, right, to 12,000, 13,000, right, and then we could come back down and push to the upside also. So, but let's get this move to the downside, roughly at 10.2 to 10.4 on the dollar value, and see like where NEO gonna be going, because we're anticipating NEO to drop versus BTC anyway. So the dollar value has to drop. Doesn't have to drop if BTC is very strong, but we're anticipating NEO to drop very shortly to you know, 10.2 to 10.4. If like we don't get it, we could just push higher to a 14K, right? But NEO, you know, it is pretty cheap. You just accumulate unless you are going long, or unless you're leveraging. So next altcoin, the next altcoin, boom, altcoin, they're not making a reversal pattern right now. Most of them, they pretty much if you take a look at BTC dominance in this area, alt I cannot find now. Let's take a look at the weekly. But altcoin, they're not looking like they're ready to make a move to the upside. They more likely they looking like a you you know, they're gonna be facing some more sell-off. Okay, but BTC, we said like a 0.618 extension for BTC gonna be a 73%, right? 0.168 pullback, gonna be at 73%, right? So right now the current dominance on BTC dominance is at a 67. So we could still like a push to the upside, guys. We still could push to the upside, because if you really take a look at it, we don't have 5-way structure if you want to use your Elliott wave in this range, right? If you want to use your Elliott wave, you got 3. That's your wave number 4, and then you're looking for your wave number 5. And within your wave number 5, you basically trying to give you another wave, right? Another 5-way structure in this range. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This one is a clean one. Like this one, you might go like on the lower time frame to find it, right? And this one you also might like go on a lower time frame to find it. But this one is a clean one. You got only 2 waves, right? Only 2 waves. So we need this wave number 5 in this range, okay? Which could be like not a coincidence, but like a rejection from this area of a 70, roughly around like a 73 to 78 range, right? So because we weren't able to close like above 73% dominance for like you know, back in 2017, like roughly from May to July, okay? BTC wasn't able to close above a 73% dominance. So it is very important to keep that in mind. Even though the R side looking very extended, but it is looking very extended right now, but it is okay, right? It is it could double tap, could give us this double tap, right? So, and this one could give us our 73% dominance. So if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, join the Telegram group, and then let us know what you think, right, about the market. BTC Coinbase is 99.80. It is okay, guys. It is okay. It is not like we're missing much, guys. Most of us, like if you join the Telegram group since March, you must be sitting like in ton of profits, guys. You must be sitting in ton of profits. So you just have to keep that in mind. So let's go back to BTC, and then we're gonna call it a day. If you guys don't want to talk about any other coins, 99.80. Let's not be too to call it a sell-off. It is not. It is only 200 points drop right now. Less than 200 points, right? The high was like 10,110, right? So it is not much like of a dropping, right? Unless like we see more sell-off. Okay, yes, we gotta reassess our judgment as not we retest like a 97, and then but look for a retest. Like if you're looking for if you're looking to go long, look for at least a retest of this 50 EMA, right? We don't have a crossover yet, so look for a retest of the 50 EMA. It could be a small wick, but the 50 EMA, it is at 97 right now. So look for a retest of the 50 EMA, right? So because we're not gonna break this 100 EMA on the 4 hour that easy, guys. We're not gonna break it. Okay, let's take a look at the 100, because that's the EMA. Let's take a look at the exponential one. Okay, you take a look at the exponential moving average, right? The blue line. It is exactly, we got a rejection exactly at this 100 EMA. Okay, exactly at 100 EMA. So it is not a coincidence. Like when I talked about it last night, I was using the EMA, right? The sample one, but the exponential one, most people like to use the let's close this. You can see this blue line, guy. It is not a coincidence, right? It is not a coincidence, right? We getting rejection right at the 100 EMA, right around this area. You can see that's 12 hours right now. Okay, we've been getting that's the third 4 hour body candle we're getting rejection. So it is not a good sign right now. If you didn't buy at 97, I wouldn't be like buying like a 10,000. Okay, buying at 10,000. So the only thing we miss, guys, it is this big body this big bullish candle. That's the only thing we miss, this one. Okay, you don't want to cry over one 4-hour candle, guys. when you like been sitting on ton of profits like since like June 26th, guys, when we say get out at 10k. Okay, I mean not 10k, 14k, guys, 14k, and got in at 10.7 to 10.4. That's like what, guys, 30, almost what, $4,000 drop, guys. $4,000 drop. Come on, guys. So you don't want to be like being too harsh towards yourself for a 400 points push to the upside when you got already like a 4,000 point drop. Okay, you made a 4,000 point drop, and you're looking for missing like just 10% of that, guys. It's not. You don't want to be too harsh towards yourself. So, but let's move on to the 50 EMA, not the 50 EMA, but the 50 EMA, because it means a lot, guys. Some people, they just like to use either or, but I think like the EMA is more it is more reliable, basically. Okay, so the 50 EMA, you can see this purple line. Let me just make it how BTC respect the EMA more than the EMA, right? Let's just make it bigger. Let's make it yellow. I like it, my lower moving average to be yellow. Okay, you can see like this one, guys. Okay, you see how we what type of rejection we got previously. Okay, we got rejection in this area. We got rejection. If you look to your left in this area, like when was it, guys? When was it? You remember like right around like a 10.1 when we say like we don't need to take it. We don't need to take it, even though our target was like a 94, but BTC went up and pushed to 10.1. We didn't take it. Okay, we didn't take it. Okay, so same thing could be happening right now. We could get a very nasty sell-off in this 100 EMA on the 4 hour. Okay, so be careful, guys. So be careful. I said like I'm gonna get rid of my BTC if like we hit like 10k. So we got a clear evidence right now, and it is live streaming. BTC could be facing some sell-off, right? Let's hope like this 50 EMA gonna be able to support the price, since like it was a resistance at a 10.1, was a resistance at a 96 to 97, right? Now it has to hold strong at 98. Okay, 98, right? Give or take, right? 1% plus minus 1%, right? Plus minus 1%. If like we don't hold like a 98, we just gonna validate, still leave our 92 range, validate. We're gonna validate our 92 range, right? We're still gonna validate it. I mean, it just depends on your. It is very subjective. Like you see, like how BTC is respecting your exponential moving average averages more than your simple moving averages. So it is very subjective. If you like to use your simple one, you use it. But if you like to use your exponential moving average, you just use your exponential moving average. So, but I like to use the EMA. It is more reliable. Price moving exponentially. It is more reliable in this crazy market than your sample moving average. All right, a sample moving average. So, but the 50 and then 100 on the lower time frame, it is it is pretty much respected. Even if you go down to the daily time frame, you can see we got the same. We got the 50 rejecting the price. Okay, we got the 50 rejecting the price again, this yellow line. All right, so but we've been looking right around this area of 89. Right now it is 89.50. The 100 EMA, it is 89.50. So it is still not like it is the last time we're not going to be retesting this 100 EMA. We might retest it now, or we're going to retest it later, but we just have to keep it in mind. Right now we're getting a rejection on the lower time frame from the 100 EMA, right? And on the daily time frame, we're getting a rejection from the 50 EMA. Okay, so a probable pullback is more reliable than a continuation, a trend continuation, right? A trend continuation. And we gotta be able to close above it. And right now it is like almost 10,000, 9,000, 99.90. And then the price is 99.88. So price is trying to close above above the 50 EMA. It is very interesting. So let's see how the next hour going to be closing. All right, but a 50% pullback at least going to take us to 97.50 to 98 from this green bullish candle. All right, this one, a 50% pullback going to be roughly 97 to 98. All right. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Hopefully we're gonna be able to go live if like market goes crazy again within the next 4 hours to 6 hours. I might go live again, and then I'm gonna give you a notification in the live stream. I mean in the Telegram group for the live stream. All right, so but let's see if market not the volatility gonna remain the same. If remain can go higher. It is not very volatile within the last 4 hours to 8 hours. Is not really volatile. So all right, guys, thanks a lot, man. Thank you for watching.